Hey, how we doing, guys?
Morning, everyone.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
Happy Indigenous People Day.
That's right. And happy Indigenous People Day, everybody.
It's not Columbus Day.
No. Um, for those of you who are not in the States who are watching this, look it up. You can see our position on the whole
Yeah,
thing.
funny anecdote about that earlier. It was really cracked me up.
Oh, yeah.
But no, we're gonna hop into Schitt's Creek today, guys. As always, the show is just delightful. It's a great way to start our week.
Yeah.
The last episode we left off, and we kind of said that each episode is each different character kind of has a chance to have their moment.
Oh, for sure.
Grow
Right.
and show a new life lesson.
Right.
And I've really been enjoying that this season.
I have too. We keep getting different spikes. I really feel like the heart of the show this season has actually been Alexis, which I didn't see coming, because I feel like it's largely been David's show, right?
Yeah, I would say so, because the first season ends with him running off.
Right. It obviously it's an ensemble show, and all four family members kind of get their time to shine, and the supporting cast is fantastic. But I've always kind of felt like it's David's show, like the big journey was his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The big arc was his.
Biggest change.
Yeah. And the person really doing the soul searching, because Moira's changing, but she's not really trying to. You know what I mean? She's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's subconscious.
Right. Yeah. I mean, Moira's becoming a better person, but it's completely not by like choice.
Yeah.
It's just like I feel like everyone else is rubbing off on her, and Moira's like, she's really become a really cool person
while retaining herself.
Oh, of course, right. She's still a diva, which I don't want to change. But I feel like this season Alexis has kind of taken the lead on, how do I become a better me, kind of for the first time.
And it's so cool. They're both so successul. She obviously finished college. She's a party planner now, and she's putting together all these great events,
Yeah.
And David and Patrick, with their store.
Right.
It's awesome.
And the best relationship David's ever had. I think it's probably romantically the best relationship that both of them have had ever in their lives, just because they're adult enough to handle those now. Sure. Because obviously Ted and Alexis, who I expect to get married at some point.
I do too. It's interesting that the second time round,
right,
that's the winner for him.
Yeah.
I hope it lasts. I think you're right. I think they will.
I don't see they know each other so well now, and Alexis is so much more of a thoughtful person than she used to be, and Ted has always been thoughtful, that I don't know what the big roadblock would be. Maybe there is one, and I'm not considering it, but sure. I don't. A lot of times, like when we're watching like New Girl, which we absolutely love, and we're measuring breakups and Genslingers, right?
Yeah, we are.
And it's like, okay, here's the celebrity guest boyfriend or girlfriend now. What's going to go wrong here? And you can kind of see it coming. Like, here's where Trouble in Paradise is, which is realistic. That's not a critique of the show.
No.
But I don't see one of those for Ted and Alexis.
I don't either. And they kind of did that already.
Yeah, for sure.
The engagement that got broken off. And I think if they wanted to do dramatic tension at all,
right,
they could do that again if they do get engaged. They play with you a little bit and be like,
sure.
Is it going to happen again?
Right.
Right. But I don't think the show would do that. I don't think that's like this kind of show,
I wouldn't think so. I don't think I would hope we wouldn't get our guts ripped out twice.
I don't think so.
on the same one.
I think they've all learned so much, like we said, and it'd be a bummer if they did that.
Yeah.
So
especially over something small, because I don't see what it would be.
Because they resolve all the small issues. Each episode, it's a small issue, and they resolve it right away.
Right. Maybe it'll be a big issue. Like maybe Ted will have a terminal illness or something, and he'll be very happy.
Ted is secretly a murderer.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like serious bummer. We do want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers for the last couple days, guys. So Jonathan, Random Fandom, and Kemper. Welcome, guys. Thank you so much, and thank you again for having very pronounceable names. I really appreciate you being here with us.
We really do. If you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel, guys.
Hello.
If you'd mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below, and if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the new content coming your way.
Absolutely. We've got a lot going on this week.
We do.
We are
binge week.
Yeah, we're doing binge week for New Girl, so we're going to be adding extra episodes of New Girl as a thank you to our Patreon subscribers. Getting head over there. We're going to be continuing with 30 Rock as a Patreon exclusive. So not because we didn't want to share it on YouTube, but because the powers that be that own the copyright to 30 Rock will not let us use it at all. But they can't really stop us talking about it on Patreon. Yeah, we're not showing it. And so we've got some good stuff coming your way.
Lots of stuff. All the stuff.
All right. If you would like to see a full reaction to this and everything else, check out that link in the description or Patreon below. You'll need to think and watch along with this, guys. We, of course, are watching on Hulu. All right.
David, you told me you were just running across the street for a cup of coffee.
But then I got hungry. I hadn't eaten since last night.
I'm actually trying out for Cabaret.
Oh, nice.
Cabaret.
Yeah.
You're familiar with the show. Please don't start.
Like an actress who he'd soon cast in the leading role, Sally Bowles,
Yes.
in
So
the
is
production
Cabaret?
of
Yeah, I've seen one of
Cabaret.
the
Yes.
A lot of ovations.
3 by Demand and 3 on the House.
Jocelyn's actually directing
What's
for
her
the
size? Probably
community
Jocelyn,
theater.
It's very ambitious of Jocelyn.
The
Yes,
exact
gonna try to
sentiment
sneak her way in
expressed
there.
by
Oh,
the
yeah.
passengers as they stepped aboard the Titanic.
Okay. Well, that's really encouraging.
I just heard from Alexis that Ted's mom, Cheryl, will be coming in from Elm Ridge and joining us for the weekend. So
That's
I'd
probably
like you
her.
to just
Yeah.
keep an eye out for her. Oh, I didn't recognize you there for some reason.
Well, I lost 80 pounds. Still as handsome as ever.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyway,
They don't make men like you anymore.
well, we try to treat people good. Try to treat good.
You really
The
snuck
hair.
up on
Still
me
the hair.
there. Those shoes
Yeah,
do not
they're
make
leaning
a
into
sound.
it.
Blame Wang.
Today is day 1 of the auditions for Cabaret.
Cabaret.
Yeah, I actually
Does
wanted
Morgan
to do
wanna star
Cats,
in
but
or
everybody
direct it?
said that.
I don't know.
It's
Both?
one of the
Is
two.
it
Yeah.
possible she wants to do both? You know?
Has the stage director ever done that? Really?
No, I don't think so.
Since you have this strong personal connection to Cabaret, do you think
Uh-oh.
that you could help me?
No, this is your bebe, Jocelyn. I wouldn't want to step on anyone's toes. But if you would indulge me a promenade along memory lane, consider me a silent
There's no way
monarch
that she's
on
not
the
going
wall.
to try to. She's not
Will
going to
do.
take this
Now,
on.
100%.
Jocelyn, is this really how you want to set up the chair?
You brought a baby into the store.
Yeah, and I don't know why I haven't brought him in sooner. This place is perfect. Babies fall asleep quickest when they're surrounded by an eerie, almost crypt-like silence. Wait, you know what I'll do? I'll leave them both here.
No, absolutely not. I have a meeting in half an hour with a potential big money client. Damn it.
God, these guys are the worst
No,
sometimes.
I will not accept that.
When I was checking Cheryl in this morning, I got a bit of a vibe.
Ew.
A whisper of desire.
Oh no, that did not happen.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah.
My face was touched. She was doing this. She called me handsome.
He was a little touchy.
Yeah, but I don't feel like she was flirting with him in any way, though. Yeah.
Mom also wants you to join us for lunch today. She said she won't take no for an answer.
That would leave Stevie alone here at the counter, and I don't.
She was just saying how she wants to get to know you better.
That's just funny.
Yeah.
So anything you'd like to add to Bob's audition?
I'm just marinating in memories.
Okay. Well, it seems to me that it would be helpful to both of us if you would just join us here at the table.
His walk.
For today, I was just hoping to hear about the store and make a connection with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that you had a little guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is this
His
gonna,
dad
like,
is just
sell
out
us?
right now, but he should be back anytime.
Oh, yeah, they say that. And
He prefers the organic applesauce.
it must be so helpful to have your own little product tester here in the store with you. You two might be my new favorite vendors. Do you
Mindy's
think that
gonna
maybe
make
you
the
could
deal.
show me around?
So is Roland gonna show up? She's gonna think Roland and David are a thing.
Possible, yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Mom, I really wish I had known about this trip a little bit sooner. I wouldn't have asked Alexis to help me out at the clinic today, and she could have kept
Oh,
you
okay,
company.
there it is. All right.
I just don't know what I'm going to do with those tickets that I bought to the Elmdale Gallery. Johnny,
I'd look like a real jerk if I said no.
You would,
then
actually,
lunch
yeah.
is on me.
My mom and my stepdad separated a while ago.
What? Why have I not heard about this before?
Yeah, now
I
Alexis is
wanted
gonna
to tell
worry.
you, but she made me promise. Told me that she's just going after whatever she wants. No holds barred.
Oh, well, hopefully some holds barred.
You step in and lay the groundwork for Patrick, yes.
You want me to tap in and act with him?
Is that he has been with many women, but he's never derived true pleasure from it.
Think I can wrap my head around that?
Now that is a breakthrough. Patrick, thank you. Or should I say thank you to our new MC? Oh, no. But we all know you put your biggest talent front and center. Isn't that right, Jocelyn?
She really killed me.
I think he is the right casting for the MC, though, so.
there you go. I've only seen the movie once.
It's been a
Not
long
think I
time.
would find a new vendor today.
Well,
I like
sometimes it
Fosse,
just
but
clicks.
Yeah,
that must be.
well, not mine.
Well, why don't I
really.
swing back on Wednesday and pick everything up for the baby shower?
Perfect.
Yeah, I should probably grab him and go. I'm sorry I would have been here sooner, but I got electrocuted 3 times.
Well, I should probably let you guys have some family time. I am
We're
so
rolling.
looking forward to working with you, David.
Likewise.
Always a thrill to experience a collection of nude photographs with a new friend.
It was
She does look
eye-opening.
great.
She does.
Ted's stepdad and I have separated.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
He's charming and handsome
Okay, I think we understand where this is going.
and 10 years younger. Fallen for my Zumba instructor.
Bill?
Bill.
What? Bill's great. Does this mean that I get his gym discount?
It does. You know, you remind
Yeah, that's
me
funny.
of my older
Yeah.
brother.
Hey, maybe I should start calling you Uncle Johnny then, huh?
This is definitely the most awkward
Just
episode
worried
we've had.
about what
But
that
it's been
young
a long
hot
time since
Zumba
we've had
instructor's
awkward,
gonna
yeah.
do when he finds out that Cheryl has a huge crush on you.
Okay.
Watching you work with the actors today, I think it was pretty obvious that you should.
Reprise my role of Sally.
No, direct.
You were practically directing by yourself today.
Some of the things she says in this show, man. Like,
Now I
what?
fear I've overstepped.
I don't know which kid.
You should be the director. It's clearly in your blood.
I accept.
Thank you, Moira. I am happily stepping down.
In title only. You will be there with me every step of the way, John.
I mean, this was right.
Right. Yeah.
You cast the play. You wanted to do the play.
I feel like if you cast the play, you should be directing the play.
That's what I'm saying. So,
It's,
like,
it's not a Hollywood movie.
you can give it to Moira, but at the same time, at least be there.
Yeah.
Learn from Moira.
You don't have to be there all the time.
No,
Just pop in and out.
and even like with plays and stuff, the director never stays there on opening night, right? It's a good tradition.
Once the show's done and
I did it.
Yeah, your job's over, right?
Yeah. Well, I like that we get more Moira doing not only say acting, but she's done the Croning now, right?
Right.
Now she's directing a play.
Yeah.
I like that now she has her turn to do things that she was good at.
Yeah. Well, I do too. Yeah. I like the idea of getting her into her comfort zone a little bit.
Yeah.
And obviously, production and
Acting, directing,
acting,
creative
is exactly performing is where I was going. Yeah,
There we go.
performance is definitely in her wheelhouse.
I love that she thought she was going to be in the play there for a second. Come on.
She was so much fun while they were doing the Croning movie that I'm glad we found another outlet for Diva Moira.
Because like she did the commercial many seasons ago.
Herb Erblinger was still in my favorite.
Yeah.
That I think that might have been my favorite moment in the first season.
We certainly
as far
laughed
as
behind us
comedy,
at it.
for
we
sure.
laughed pretty hard at that. But no, like so everybody has a chance now to do something they want to do. Johnny's managing, which
Yep.
he's amazing.
That's
at.
where he's from. Yeah.
Alexis is doing her thing. David and Patrick, obviously, we mentioned, and now Moira.
Yeah, it was a really work-centered episode, wasn't it, for the characters?
Oh yeah. Well, the Johnny bit was awkward, but very funny. I think I said this a couple episodes ago. Eugene Levy plays awkward better than anybody.
No, he crushes it. As the awkward straight man on this show, surrounded by nut jobs, he absolutely crushes it.
Even something as juvenile as like American Pie, which I love.
The first one I do too.
He's really funny in those movies. Like he plays the straight man in such an awkward way,
right?
That it feels wholly unique. Like Eugene Levy, man, he's not always typecast, but like he plays these roles so well.
He does. When's the last time you watched American Pie? It's been many years for me,
4 or 5 years.
And then I watched a reaction to it, and I was like, "Oh, this didn't age that well at all."
It's very dated.
Yeah,
it's very dated.
There's some behavior that I was like, "Oh, that is a no-fly zone on some of this stuff."
We live in the era of like to cancel culture and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That movie would get canceled for sure.
Yeah,
all 3 of them.
The stuff with the secret recording of Shannon Elizabeth in the bedroom was like, oh, that's not okay.
No, it's not.
Not okay at all.
They've been trying to reboot it for a while, and I wonder if Eugene Levy will be in it because he's been in, I think, all of them.
I think he has, even like some of the straight-to-video ones, wasn't he? I didn't watch any of them, but I think he did show up in some of them. Right.
I was like a middle school.
Right. And, I mean, that's largely what they were for, right? Yeah.
But no, so for 20 years, he's been doing that kind of role.
Sure.
And I love that Schitt's Creek he has a show built around that now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he created the show with Dan.
Right.
And I think the show really sings to his strengths. You know what I mean?
The awkward, out of touch father figure.
Yes.
Absolutely. And he's great at it. He plays it so well. He's a great reactionary actor, right? He's a great face actor.
He is.
And so when you're playing that level of awkward, I love that I can read it on his whole body, wherever he is, all the time.
And Dan Levy, he kind of has a bit of that too.
Sure.
He feels like a young Eugene Levy. Obviously.
He does.
Obviously to some,
Obviously, and they
looks
look
just
so
like
much
him.
alike, right? Yeah.
But it's different though. It doesn't feel like a carbon copy. It feels
Nope.
like an evolution almost.
It does. It's like you can tell the generational difference. He's like a modern Eugene Levy as far as it.
10, 15 years they'll reboot it, and it's Dan Levy.
Right. That would actually be really fun.
Nothing is sacred in Hollywood. That's probably on the table.
Yeah. There was another rebooted TV show again that I just saw. I was like, are we doing every 80s TV show again?
And the answer is yes, they are.
I can't remember which one it was.
Once it exists, once the IP exists, they will milk it.
Yeah, I saw it during Sunday Night Football last night. I was like, man, I know we just started Quantum Leap, and now it was I can't remember what it was.
They have a Quantum Leap show now?
Yeah, there's a new Quantum Leap.
And it's not Scott Baio?
It is
Bakula.
Bakula.
Scott Bakula.
It's not Scott Bakula.
Bakula. Gotcha.
Yeah. Scott Baio was Chachi from.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fun episode. Alexis didn't have a lot to do. She kind of took a backseat from where she's kind of been.
I like that she fueled Johnny's suspicions.
Oh, for sure. She was right along.
Yeah.
Annie Murphy is incredibly talented, for sure.
What has she been on since the show's ended? I know the show ended, fairly recently, but
she's on a show called Kevin Can F Himself.
Really?
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I haven't watched it. It's been recommended by a few of the viewers. But I think it's a darker comedy.
Okay,
I'm not sure. But I think it's like a post breakup thing. I could be wrong about that, and there may be some like violent intrigue with it as well. But I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
But other than that, I'm not really sure what she's done besides that.
Well, I mentioned that because Eugene and Catherine O'Hara, obviously they're Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara. Obviously they've had such a great film career.
Right.
Dan and Annie, they haven't yet. They're kind of newcomers,
Sure. Yeah, they Dan's done a few smaller things, obviously, but
he was on that awful HBO show over the summer, Idol.
Oh, I didn't watch that. I know what you're talking about.
Watch it.
Yeah, so yeah, and yeah, so they're working, but I don't know to what extent. And then again, it's when you talk about Catherine O'Hara and Eugene Levy and Chris Elliott, it's like, do they really, at their age, do they really have to or want to keep grinding?
That's the cool thing about TV, right? It's like you have all these old actors that have their baggage from like the movies they've done over the years, and now we don't really have movie stars anymore. It's all TV stars.
It is TV stars. TV stars, I feel like you're right. I think they are bigger than movie stars now.
I think so.
With a few exceptions, obviously. We still have our Brad Pitts and our Leos and our Tom Cruises, but
they've been around for 30 years.
Exactly, yeah. We don't have any new ones, do we?
No, we don't.
All right, we'll catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.